You're sitting here on Talk Smack with Mac comparing Dwayne Casey and his successes to LeBron James.
I'm talking about success in general. I'm talking about consistency in general.
That doesn't translate.
Bro, you're making no sense right now.
GMs and coaches don't translate, bro. It's not a guaranteed translation.
Hold on. Before you go, listen to me carefully.
You have high hopes for a trash Pistons team that won 20 games last year.
Let's talk smack.
All right, man. What you said downstairs, basketball is like your second love. That's your thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk some basketball, man. Okay. You said you're a Pistons fan.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you said that, the young buck that you guys just picked up.
Cade. Cowboy Cade.
Cowboy Cade.
Cowboy Cade.
Either way, right?
Okay,
yeah, that's dope.
Cowboy Cade.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
What is he going to do for y'all this year? Because y'all ain't making the playoffs unless this dude is just...
That's crazy because we could make the playoffs.
I don't think so.
I think a lot of people are forgetting about the play-in. Like, as a 10th seed, all you have to do is win 2 games. And you're playing
a buy-in. You're planning for a buy-in.
I'm not necessarily planning.
The win and go in.
If I'm being realistic, anywhere between 7 and 10 is what I think the Pistons could do this year, for sure. Anywhere between 7 and 10,
teams, bro. Like some teams that for sure the Pistons are not going to be ahead of.
Okay.
The Bucks, the Nets.
Okay, that's 2.
The Heat.
That's 3.
The Celtics.
That's 4.
Who?
You need. So I need 2 more then, because I said 7 through 10.
Oh, I'm gonna give you 2.
So we're going to go.
The Hawks.
Okay. That's what, 5?
That's 5. The Bulls.
6.
After that, the East's pretty weak. So I feel what you're saying, but I still don't think
cloudy. 7 through 10.
I think you could beat the Magic.
Because then you can say, all right, let's give the Hornets and the LaMelo 7. Let's be fair about that. Like, boom,
yes, there we
let's
go.
give them 7. And then, okay, you got the Pacers. Boom, that's 8.
If they're healthy, yeah.
So now you got 9 and 10.
Thank you for helping
left.
me. The East is so weak, I forget about some of these
teams. So then you got
teams.
9 and 10. So after that, it's just like a bunch of subpar teams who are all basically going to get top 10, maybe top 12 in the draft, right? With the play-in, we're almost guaranteed to play in. All we got to do is win 2 games, and that's it.
Realistically, how many games do you see them winning? I'm thinking like 30, man.
35.
And you think 35 would be good enough to get 10th?
Yes.
See, that shit doesn't fly in the West.
But that's why it's not the West, though.
Yeah, it's my gosh.
I mean, if they were in the West, it'd be a different conversation.
Then you're gonna play the Nets in the first round.
I mean, I'm cool with that though, because
at best,
because all of the players on our team are under except for Jeremy Grant, are under 23 years old. So it's like having that experience going against the Nets. I love that. I don't expect us to win, but I love the
Pistons got right now?
We have all rookies. We have Sadiq Bey. We have Isaiah Stewart, and then also we just got Cade Cunningham.
So you're betting on the future right now.
I'm betting on the facts. I'm betting on the history. Like, I'm betting on the fact that Sadiq Bey was an all-rookie and so was Isaiah Stewart. And I'm also betting on the fact that Troy Weaver drafted James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka. Also banking on the fact that Dwayne Casey built what the Raptors were, and because he's gone, they fell. So I'm banking on all of that basketball IQ and history all coming together, and I think it'll be at least good enough to get a play-in spot and then beat a team and then maybe go out the first round. I'm not saying we're going to win the finals.
This year.
I'm saying at best this year. That's me being super hopeful. Me being realistic. Still me being realistic, actually. That's possible because of the play-in. If the play-in wasn't possible, we would not be having this conversation. But the play-in is possible. And we saw some bad teams all dang near. You know what I'm saying?
We have.
The Wizards were almost and they were awful the first half of the season. Like,
so
half their roster had
banking
COVID.
On youthful, energetic fucking play this entire season. Because I think most realistically, the Pistons at best, like you said, make that 10th. But I don't think they're going to do that. They're going to come in. They're going to run a lot. They're going to be, I guess, entertaining for the crowd. They're going to learn and grow through the season.
That's never been what the Pistons have been about, though. And I think what you're missing.
This team is so young still.
But
man.
Look at what they were defensively last year. Go look at the stats, bro. Go look at that.
Tell me the stats.
We were like 16th. We were awful, and we were 16th defensively. Awful.
But now your main guy
now
is a rookie.
We're better. No, our main guy isn't necessarily a rookie. Our main guy is Jeremy Grant, who's a veteran at this point.
Jeremy Grant can't be the one.
I'm not saying that he's going to be like the guy that the MVP, but he's the best player on the team right now.
He's playing more that I've been here for a little while. Let me show you guys what it is. But the keys to the city is going to Cade.
I mean, I didn't say the keys to the city were going to Jeremy, though.
So if they're not
playing, the keys
to
to the city are definitely going to Cade.
But if they're not playing for shit, why would Jeremy Grant be the number one guy this year?
Because he averaged 22 points a game last year?
But they didn't do anything.
What do you mean it didn't do any? What does that have to? What? How does that equate to
points these days? Anybody can score 22 points.
Were you watching the Pistons last year, or were you just looking at stats?
I'm not shitting on you. You definitely watched more games than me, but I'm just saying they're not gonna be. You're being very, very generous right now.
Explain to me how, though. You're acting like that's not realistic. You don't think the Pistons can be 10th? 10th? There's only 15
I'll tell you right
teams.
now, if 30 wins, 35 wins, like you said,
in the East, you just got done chopping the East apart.
I don't think they were that bad. Were they that bad? I'm gonna bring it up.
But you were just chopping. Bro, go look at the records. Oh, please. We're going to be here for hours, folks. We'll be here for hours if we do this, because I'm not giving up on this.
I'm not.
Until he understands.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I didn't think the East was that bad.
It's not even that the East is that bad. I don't think you're paying attention. The 10th spot in the West
was winning damn near 50 games.
You're not giving credit to where credit is due. You're not talking about Troy Weaver. You're not talking about Dwayne Casey. You're not talking about the history of Troy Weaver drafting talented and good productive players. You're not looking at the maturity of the players.
I'm not saying this guy can't, but how many first-year really good rookies translate to a lot of wins, though? Or you're saying the 10th spot.
I'm not saying Cade alone is going to do it. I'm saying the addition of Cade plus what we have and the history of those people is good enough to propel us in a situation so we can beat a 7th seed team or an 8th seed team. Like, that's not hard. Oh. Especially in the East. You're making it seem like it's some impossible feat. Like, you got to win the finals to win.
The Knicks, too.
I mean, that's fair. I'll give you that.
How many teams was that, though? Didn't we name 9 before? So that's 10
one
now.
Extra team.
That's 10.
That's not 10, though.
Because y'all gonna be better than the Cavs. I think the Cavs would be on par or a little bit less than y'all. Because the Cavs got a couple young little guards over there.
You're not paying attention to the coaching, dog. You keep looking at the players, and I'm trying to tell you, look at the entire aspect of the Pistons. Like, look at all of that.
You guys won
Dwayne Casey
20 games last year in a shortened season, so you got to play, with plus 4 to 6 game wins. So 24 to 26 wins ish if it was a full season.
Okay.
So you think you guys are gonna add 10 more wins onto that?
You don't think that's possible?
I don't think so, man.
Bro, I
think you guys are like another 2 years out.
I would love to have this conversation with you in 6 months so I can be damn,
you can get back on. I don't. You're being hopeful. Every fan is going to be very hopeful.
No, I'm being honest as hell. I literally said 7 through 10.
1, 2. All right, so Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Pacers.
No, you're not, bro. You're not. Don't count the Raptors. They were booty last year. They were like
my
2
bad.
wins
I may
above
be
us.
looking at a year a year before.
They were like two.
My bad. Yeah, no.
They were like 2 wins above us.
They're going to be, if healthy, a little bit better. Because Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam are ballers, bro. They're proven guys that can contribute.
Okay, actually, no. Because if you want to do that, then we can go ahead and we can turn around and be that. Pascal's only been proven for 1 year, turned around and then flopped for an entire season. So we got to see what he does next year. And also, again, Dwayne Casey is a hell of a coach. Again, the Pistons were great defensively last year. We were great against good teams. So I'm not banking on Cade alone, no, but I'm very much banking on the addition of Cade, the work of Saddiq Bey, the growth of Isaiah Stewart. What's my guy's name? Jeremy Grant, and then the East. I just think people are asleep. People aren't paying attention. Look at what Dwayne Casey did with the Raptors. As soon as he left, the Raptors started being ass. Look at where they're at now. At a 4th pick in the draft. But we'll see. We'll see.
A lot of injuries, too.
Who, the Raptors?
Yeah.
Who?
How many games did Fred VanVleet miss last year?
Fred is not carrying. He's their lead guard for sure. Though I'm not playing
Fred.
Fred.
He was supposed to be their guy though.
But he's not
that big ass contract.
But Fred's not. Fred's barely better than Kyle.
I'm saying you can't say. People knock on players because they hit a certain age. Oh, Father Time has never lost to anybody type shit, right?
Right.
And how old is Kyle Lowry? 36?
36, 37.
There's not a lot of elite players at 36, 37 in the league. So the average fan, when they look at that, they're saying, okay, I agree. He ain't really that good. But if you look at point guards, they have a longer lifespan in the NBA because of, I guess, the position that they play. You have Jason Kidd in the Maverick days. That was
John
38.
Stockton. Yeah, Jason
You know what
Kidd.
I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So I guess
Chris
Paul. Lot of point guards aren't. I guess these days are different, but usually point guards aren't relying on pure athleticism to play basketball. They're floor generals doing their thing. So
agreed.
You could do that a lot longer.
Agreed.
Kyle Lowry is a baller, and I feel like a lot of people are downplaying how good he is just because he has that 30. He's 36 years old. If he wasn't 36, he was 30.
I'm saying he's better because of age.
I agree with you. I'm talking about the NBA fans as a whole.
Okay.
People that don't really watch is what I'm saying.
All right, bet.
Because as we both agree, that boy is a baller. He's shown that he could command a team, win a championship.
I can't wait till the season starts now.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait. Because I'll admit, outside looking in, it sounds crazy. I understand, but I've been a basketball freaking fanatic since I was like 15 years old, man. And I'm not to say that I know anything else any more than anybody else, but just like I know when a franchise is turning a corner. I know when a franchise has something good, and the Pistons are finally at that corner to where they have everything in place. So don't be shocked when they're better than what you think.
I'm not saying,
and that's my thing.
I'm not saying that they're going to be bad. What I'm saying is it's just not their time yet this year.
What, to make it to the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm saying for that 10th spot. I'm saying even that 10th spot, I don't think they're going to make it.
Hopeful for the playoffs, I'll give you that. But hopeful for the 10th, you're being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful.
I don't think so. We're going to see.
You're being so disrespectful.